I bought this heater last year just to get out more often and spend more mornings at camp, and it worked great. So when HCalory reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try the new version, I was curious to see what improvements they made, and I want to pass that along to you. We just had a cold front blow through, so it's the perfect time to take it to camp and check it out. But first, I want to make sure all my parts are there. I want to make sure it's going to work. The HCalory TB-2S keeps the same suitcase design and 6-liter fuel tank as the older model, but they've added a few new features, like a fresh air fan mode and on-off timers in the app. They've also updated the fuel pump to run quieter and redesigned the combustion chamber to make it 36% more efficient, which means faster warm-up and longer run times. HCalory claims it'll run up to 50 hours on a single tank. We'll test that out when we get back, but right now, I'm really looking forward to seeing how it performs in camp. Well, we made it to camp before sundown, which was what I wanted to do. Got a nice stream, some shoals there. I'll be able to hear that tonight as I sleep. It's gonna get down in the upper 30s tonight. That's the forecast. So it's gonna be a perfect night to test out the heater. So I'm gonna get it set up and ready to go for tonight. And then we're gonna start a fire and sit around the fire. Good morning. Sun's coming up. It's going to be a beautiful day. The air's crisp, and I slept like a champ last night. Got fairly cold last night. Ran the heater for right at 12 hours. Well, I started to warm the tent up at 8 p.m. and then about 7:45 I shut it down. We got around and I shut it down. I want to see how much fuel I used and what the power is on the Jackery. Well under half a tank for 12 hours runtime. So on the lowest setting, which was plenty. So that worked. That was nice. I like that. Now let's look at the Jackery. Power left 27%. I can run it for 2 nights easy, I think, on 1 tank of fuel. We're going to test that back at the shop. I just had to charge my Jackery up a little bit. Well, I'm going to get some coffee going, and I'm going to look around. This is a beautiful camp, and I'm going to explore it a little bit. I've marked it on my maps to come back to. Get some coffee going, and then I want to just share my thoughts about this heater, what I like and what I don't like about it. This is such a great backdrop, I thought I would bring the heater down here to kind of go over it. Some things I like about the heater. It's really portable. Suitcase design makes it easy to load, easy to move around. The thing I like most about this heater is the large fuel tank. They say they've increased the combustion chamber efficiency by 36%, and it's hard for me to test that out here. But this 6 liter, about 1.5 gallon fuel tank, I burned less than half a tank last night, 12 hours of runtime. That means I can fill it at home, not have to bring any extra fuel, and run it for a weekend of camping. So to me, that's a big deal. It's easy to set up. I mean, in probably 2 minutes, I've got my fittings on, plugged in, I'm ready for a warm tent. I like the app. The app has some really cool features. Fresh air fan mode, they've added that. I like it. And timers. I can see timers really coming in handy, especially if you're a hunter or fisherman and maybe you're away from camp and you want a warm tent when you get back. You can set your timer so it kicks on, and when you get back to camp, you know, you've got your warm tent. Things I don't like about it. It's plastic. I'm not sure how long it's going to hold up in the long run. I hadn't had any issue with it yet. It seems to be pretty sturdy, but it's still plastic. The only other thing that I have, it's really a gripe, is I wish they would have made this suitcase large enough to store the fittings inside. So when you grab this, you grab the one thing and you've got everything you need for a hot tent in camp. Other than that, I really like it. I know I kind of sound like a salesman, but that's because, you know, I was on the fence about getting a diesel heater for a while. And it really opens up a whole new season of camping. Like mornings like this, the night was cold, morning is beautiful. And I know I've suffered through a lot of cold nights in a sleeping bag and just waiting for the sun to come up. You don't have to do that with a diesel heater. It really changes winter camping. Well, I've got camp pretty much broke. We're gonna get the heater loaded up, get the dogs packed up, and we're gonna roll out of here. If you've been thinking about getting a diesel heater, now's a good time to act. There's a link in the description and a coupon code that'll save you 15% for a limited time. And if you'd like to see how long this thing really runs on 1 tank of fuel, check out the 50-hour runtime test video right here.